Why did the video pause?
Oh, hi guys. We're on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network with your very well-known psychic Chris Garcia with co-hosting Christopher Fisher. Christopher Fisher. We have a very special two guests tonight. We have Marty and Michael. Welcome to the show. Hope you.
Hi.
Hello, Chris.
Hello. It's the first time to have you on. It's an honor. I like. What I was gonna ask you is, first of all, can you give us a little bit of bio about like what you want to, you can, how you discover, how you found each other, and then how did y'all work together, and how did the paranormal and so forth, like about your childhood, in other words.
Whew, that's a lot.
In what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do everything in 2 minutes. Just take your time, like whatever you want to go first. Whatever you want to go first.
Well,
about your...
Yeah, Marty and I met in LA.
In Hollywood,
In
actually,
Hollywood.
at a very, very, very strange party. That he was here from England, just on on a 3-month visa when we met.
So I was here to do something for someone, and I bumped into Marty. I was hanging out with a friend of mine who was an artist, and she had a mutual friend that wanted her to come to a party, and that same guy that had the party asked Marty to go. So
Oh, wow.
I had just gotten back from being in Australia for 8 months, and
so really he's the instrument
yeah,
that got us together, because if he hadn't asked Marty to come and asked my friend to go, and I tagged along with her, we would never have met. So, it was one of those.
It's just
And then
in the moment, yeah. Like you caught each other, and you know what? That's a beautiful story, because most people nowadays, there's always competitive, and some people just don't work together. Some people just work their own psychics, work separately. But what I feel,
We weren't doing what we do now when we met.
oh,
Yeah.
we
wow.
we actually started doing healing together, and
Okay.
during that we went to take some classes to become ministers, because California and their laws about touching people. So
Just to protect ourselves,
Yeah. And they also had psychic classes, while we were taking the same classes, and Michael just like blew them all away. I mean,
So it just
I don't
it
hear a
just
lot,
went
so I
from
didn't.
there.
I was pretty good, but I didn't hear an awful lot. So he was the one that did all the talking, and so he started doing readings at the time, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do, because I didn't hear him that well. Plus, I'm not very good publicly. I'm not too.
She can't talk.
I can't talk.
She can't talk on radio or anything like that, So I stick my hand up her back and I work her so that she says things.
So I say the right things. No, I'm
Wow.
very, very, very shy. I'm not quite as shy as I used to be, because
Wow.
I'm not to be. So
Wow.
one day he told me what he thought I should be doing, because he knew this lady in England that was a psychic artist, and he knew that I was an artist, and he thought that I could do this, so he told me I should try it. So one day I did try it. I drew this older man, and he came home from work, and I showed it to him. He didn't know who it was. So I laid it on the coffee table, and that night we just happened to be having a small meditation group. This young girl was the first one there. She went over the coffee table, picked up the picture, and she said, "Oh my God, that's my boss that was murdered a year ago today."
Oh, wow. So that's how you came out with the art, because I'm going to tell you what's weird is that even just talking to you, I can tell you right now, I know you kind of remind me of me because I'm still kind of shy, but I done by myself first. I started off with doing readings, just how when Facebook first came out, it was kind of like it was like I was just doing readings through text. Now I don't even like doing that anymore. I just like to interact, hear, or see the person when I read them. And I guess I came out. It's already going on 4 years for me, so I'm already got some exposure already too, just like y'all. But not exposure as big as y'all, but I got some one TV show that I was on, that it was broadcasted in New York, and it's weird because I guess me being like, how can I put it? It was like me. It opened up, like I just kept hearing like I need to be heard. I need to help people with my gift because I can't. I was like very on the sidelines. I was like in the shadows. I just said, you know what? I know I got this gift, but I kept hearing you gotta go, you gotta get out, get out. So I said I tested myself and I challenged myself. And when I first was on the show, which you're gonna laugh at this, the first show I was on is How I Met Katie. Okay, they didn't know anything about me. Daryl didn't know anything about me. I didn't know anything about them, and they were the producers of another. But when I was on the show, it was just a tryout, just and they said, okay, well, we'll check you out, blah blah blah. And I kid you not, Marty, I was on there, and I was just like shaking because you could hear it in my voice, kind of stuttering a little. And then we went to break, and I guess somebody, one of the callers said, "Calm down, just relax." And then I did the first two readings, even though I was kind of nervous. I knocked it out the park. Then after that, I was on every Wednesday. I mean, I was knocking it apart. It was just people just calling in like crazy. I mean, it was just phenomenal. And then after that, I had other radio shows call me, boom, 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 boom. And then after that, I was always a guest. And then just this year, they asked me, "Do you want to be a show of your own host?" And that's how I am where I'm at today.
Oh, that's
So and I know there's more. I know there's still a lot more because everybody says, "Chris, you're gonna be on TV, blah blah blah," and I'm like, you know what? It didn't happen, so be it. But yeah, that's my story. So, but I had to share that with you, and that's why I said, you said that you're the shy type. I would have never thought that you were the shy type. Seriously, because you both work together. That I would have never known that you're like, because I've seen you like on shows that you've done like sketching, and Michael's the one that does more of the talking, and you're just, and you, I guess it's just you get images in your head, and I'm thinking to myself, how does she do that? So basically, you amaze me because if you're not a talker and you're very shy in public, you could have fooled me because I thought you were. It's amazing.
I've learned to come out of my shell a bit because I think what we do is so important. And so I sort of forced myself to, be able to talk and be able to communicate because that's what we're here for.
Wow.
Well, I'm here for her cooking.
Yeah, that's true. He likes cooking.
Okay, so everybody in the chat room, you say their connection is real bad. Some people are hearing cracking, popping. I don't know what's going on. I can hear them loud and clear. Hold on. If somebody can call into the show and just if you want to say hi to them, you can reach us at 929-436-2866 with the prompt 522-657-2748 on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network.com. Just in case if you can't hear us, can you check us on the network too? And you can also watch us on YouTube on the House Walker Files. Just hit the subscribe and hit the bell so you can see us. And I mean, I can hear them fine. I don't know where they're hearing the cracking and popping. Christopher, maybe you can ask them.
The connection's kind of dodgy on the stream on Facebook itself.
So where are they hearing the cracking and popping? I mean, maybe they should be able to call in and maybe they can do the auto test because I can hear them perfectly fine.
I'm going to reset my link here, see if I...
Yeah, I know, because everybody's saying that they're...
I think you have a hip-hop guy trying to come through.
Well, you know what? Spirits always talk through. You know how, like you said, it was just an interview, but I kid you not, we do have psychic. We even had, I don't know if you remember, Chuck. what's his name? Chuck Bergen. Can't even say his last name. Bergen. He's been on A&E too. He's out there just like y'all. We had him on the show the first time, and I just started interviewing people, and then we just had, because we usually we're known for like having different psychics. We've had people that have we talked about when they came up from their drug addiction. We told them that we've had different reading. We have different guests that they usually do readings. There's maybe once or twice we've done like interviews, but you know how since you're both are connected to the site, don't be surprised if this might be an interview, but it might turn into readings. I mean, it's just that's the way I see it. You cannot control spirit. If spirit's gonna talk, it's gonna change the whole meaning of the show. You know what I'm saying? You might say, you know what, we don't do readings on the show, but like you said, there could be somebody trying to come through. That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't be the first, and it sure wouldn't be the last time that ever happened. So I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving you the FYI. So in case if y'all feel like you want to do readings, you can. You don't have to do it like through the whole show. You can take breaks if you want to. It's not about us. It's more about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about you guys.
I do want to say that I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you. See, I'm wearing the woo. So now I mean, I usually don't ask. I mean, I'm just going to ask you if you don't want to, fine. But if you want to, I just wanted to see if you can just give me like just one little thing that pops in your head when you see me, even though we've never talked. You can just tell me like what you feel, and then we can go that way.
I want to explain the difference between psychics and mediums, because we don't get like these feelings. I mean, you might get them, but this is not what we do. Feelings and intuition and stuff like that. It's how we work. It's pure mediumship, pure speaking to people on the other side.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like
it's different. It's different. Yeah.
I see that you're gonna have breakfast tomorrow or something, yeah. Or
it's
all kinds of men, you know.
Yeah, and I mean that's just what I say. And I was gonna ask you too, what was your broadcast and how did you come about it without giving so much details? What was the first show that you did, and how did y'all feel since you were kind of nervous? Like, what was your first show?
The first time we did it was in a place in Hollywood, in a local cable TV place, and
that was with Bruce Starr,
with a guy called Bruce Starr up in Hollywood. And I was so nervous, I was sweating. I'd never been in front of cameras before. And they had like 5 cameras and all the lights, and we had a little audience there. And man, I was so nervous. But I just remember I only remember this one thing, this guy going on about a pool table that was talking to me. And that he just dropped dead, and he kept talking about the pool table. Well, this lady in the audience, I can't remember who it was to. It might be her friend or her father, or I can't remember now, but he picked the pool table up and then dropped dead of a heart attack after he picked up one end of the pool table. So he was trying to dislodge a ball, I think, inside the pool table, and he picked it up, and then he had a massive heart attack and just dropped dead. And this is what this guy kept talking about to me.
Oh, wow.
You know, so that was like the first show we did, and you drew some people that they recognized.
I can't remember.
It was a long time ago.
We're talking 20-some years ago.
Yeah, so that was the first time, and then we did a few more little shows like that, and then they would call us up. So we've never instigated anything. We've never like called a network up and said, you need to have us on or anything like that. The phone would just ring, and we'd say, you know, who are you? And they'd say, well, we're with this network, and we're interested in doing something with you. And say, oh, okay, cool. And we just go do it, whatever it was. And that's been the modus operandi for us. That's how it works.
Yeah, one of our first big shows, network shows, was called Proof Positive, and that was lots of fun.
Yeah, that was the film crew that were filming us, with the same film crew on Unsolved Mysteries. That did Unsolved Mysteries for.
I remember that one. I saw that one too.
That was really interesting because, like, just really cool stuff would happen while we were working with them. Like, Marty has a spirit guide. One of her spirit guides is called Gladys. So when we showed up for the shoot, it was on Gladys Street.
Oh, wow.
That was where the place they wanted us to shoot in. And then there were things like the night before we went, I have a book, right, that I just flipped open. You know, sometimes you want to just get some advice as a psychic. So you flip open a book, and you can do it almost with any book. You know, if you're tuned in, you can just flip it open with your eyes shut, put your finger on the page and see what it says to you. That's something I did for decades, all my life. So I did that, and I flipped this book open, and it read, when you're really advanced spiritually, you can hear grass grow.
Wow.
You know, your psychic abilities are so pronounced, you can actually hear grass grow. So we're on the set with the guys in Gladys Street, and they're filming. They're getting ready, and the sound guy's messing around with his sound equipment. And I said to him, are you having a bit of trouble? Because there was a lot of traffic noise outside.
Oh, my God.
I said, is it a bit of a problem? And he said, oh, man. He said, I can hear grass grow.
Wow. You know,
I mean, I couldn't believe he said that. I was like, what? When has anybody ever said that to you? You know, I can hear grass grow. I mean, things like that. So it was like, and then they lined up some people for us to do sessions with, you know, like 4 people. And we didn't know who they were. So one of them, he was a Hispanic guy, and he was Catholic, and he knew everything I was saying to him,
and he recognized
Marty's pictures. But when it came to them actually putting him on camera, he changed his mind because his family were all Catholic, and he lied. So he said no, he didn't recognize them and all this. So he just lied.
It didn't matter though. We got enough.
It didn't matter.
I mean,
but then there was
they said that we were proof positive.
Yeah. Well, there was another lady. She came on, and I saw this poodle running around her legs. See, so I said, well, there's a white poodle here, and she didn't know anything about a poodle. She never had a poodle or anything like that. So I did other stuff with her, and I told her all this other stuff, and she understood it. And then they brought on another lady, and she sat down, and she was kind of difficult because she, in her mind, she just wanted to speak to this one person.
She only knew.
And she only knew him for a couple of years, and it was her last boyfriend, and she was old. I mean, she was like 80. And Marty drew him. But then she said, oh, yeah, that's the man that blah, blah, blah. And she said, and then we finished. And she says to the producer, oh, I'm just so surprised my poodle didn't show up.
Oh, my God.
And he started laughing. The producer started laughing because he knew that I'd seen the poodle just before her, you know, running around around the table where we were sitting, you know. So it was pretty funny. It was a great experience. And the sound man, he got a full-on hello. His uncle came through, and Marty drew his uncle. And I actually said to him at one point, do you understand what I'm saying? I think this is for you. And he says, yeah, that's for me, man. I was just standing here writing on the top of my hand. And yeah, I knew that was for me, he said, and it wasn't for the person they brought in, it was for the sound man. So
Wow.
anyway, that was fun. That was a fun show, that. And actually,
Wow.
they filmed 40 hours of footage with us. They went different places with us. And one of the cool things that happened was, do you know who Chief Joseph is?
Sounds familiar, but I probably have to look it up.
He's a very famous Native American. The Trail of Tears, where all the Indians went thousands of miles across America up to Washington. He's the guy he's the Indian with the
What kind is?
with the Nez Perce Indians.
Yeah, Nez Perce.
And he had this kind of interesting hairstyle, and his name was Chief Joseph, and Marty drew him. He came and like posed for Marty, and she drew him. And we were doing like an audience thing, and I said I should have recognized him. I should have known who he was, because I know who Chief Joseph is. But when you're in the trance state, you sometimes
they actually block things.
They actually block things from you. They can stop you knowing things if they want. So that you are purely a channel, and you're not, your mind isn't interfering. So I said to him, okay, you're an Indian, obviously. Are you a medicine man or a chief or what? And he said, I'm a chief. I said, what's your name? He said, Joe. Well, I said, that's a funny name for an Indian, Joe. Well, he was Chief Joseph. It was pretty funny. So yeah, we had a really good time with those guys.
They filmed all of that, but our part in the show was only like 15 minutes.
No, not even that. It was like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, that's just amazing though, because you know what's funny? I'm gonna ask you a question. This is just a question, and for some reason, you know how everybody said that that they're having connection. Do you know if one of you have that tendency of messing with the auto, or like do spirits come in like with cracking and popping or anything? Has that ever happened on any shows that you know or aware of?
Oh no, like electronic interference, you mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've had experiences that where like we've had 3 cameras going, four recorders all going. They're all completely charged, and they've all went flat in 5 minutes.
Oh damn!
Nothing.
Wow.
It all died, and then like we've had audio come through on, like somebody will send us a recording and say, you were talking. One person called us up and said, you were talking to my niece, and you were asking her name. And you said, oh yeah, okay, this is her name, she's telling me. And when we listen to the recording, we can hear her saying her name to you clearly on the recording, and then you say her name.
Oh wow.
So not only am I saying it exactly, but they can hear her in her own voice saying it to me on the recording.
That is amazing. That's amazing, because I've had that kind of on a few shows where they just couldn't hear me, like I guess they call them the servers.
Mm-hmm.
They had auto problems, and they're like, at first I thought, it's the it's the internet, technology. And somebody told me there was 2 people that said no, it's you, buddy. And I'm like, huh, like me? And they're like, you don't even know you're doing it, but you're doing it subconsciously. And I'm like, why would I do that? And they're like, because your energy is where it's supposed to be. And I guess that kind of does make sense. So that kind of validates it, because when our level, when we're not doing readings, we're just ourselves. When we connect with spirit, it's just you're higher, very higher, So that does make a lot of sense. So that's why I asked you, because that kind of just validates experiences I've had, and I've been on other shows, and it's just like, okay, did I just do that? And I try not to think about it, because I don't want it to get that, that ego kind of thing, because I'm very humble and I'm very straightforward. So I just don't like to think it's me. I just think it's all the internet and this and that. But the more people that tell me, it's like, okay, you know what? Thank you for what you're telling me, but I want to say it's the internet or no, it's you. So that's happened a few times. And
Much our energy.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with us.
It's the people on the other side, their energy when they're around, they'll mess with things, and we get a lot of EVPs on the recordings of our sessions.
Yeah, and one time we were in an audience, and there were about 50 people there, and this lady's son started talking to me, and I said, "Your son's here," blah 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 blah, and suddenly a phone went off, and I tell people, turn your phones off before we begin, and so the lady next to her thought it was her phone, so she's rummaging through her bag for a phone. I said, "No, it's your son. He's doing this," I said. And she said, "Yes." And she pulls out her son's phone, and it has no service, but it dials itself, and it leaves, and it left, and it did it right then, and it left a message right there. And I said, your son wants me to tell you that he called you on your phone. And suddenly the phone went off.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
son's phone that has no connection. It wasn't even on. It powered itself on and started dialing right then.
Isn't that cool?
That's amazing. That just makes me not so crazy. Like, it happens to y'all, so I don't feel that bad now. I don't feel that bad now. So that just validates, so.
It, we're always.
There was another guy once, another couple before that, and he consciously turned his phone off. His wife said, "Make sure your phone's off," and he powered his phone off and he put it away. And I was talking to someone in the audience, and then suddenly it wasn't making sense. And I said, I think I'm now got to go to you, I said. And I pointed to him, and his phone went off and started ringing. And he got all kind of flustered because he thought he turned it off, which he had, but I said, no, this is for you. Your phone went off because they're telling me I've got to go to you with what I'm saying. And then he understood everything I was saying to him, because I'd switched. So I was no longer with this person, and his phone went off, and then I knew I had to talk to him then, and that was it. So they do mess around with electronics quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it's so weird. I'm going to tell you, and I have to bring this on the before the show started, or when Katie said, "Well, we're about to start 3 minutes." I swear, and Christopher, I know he's going to be back, but I swear she said, "Are you going to bring the girls?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, "What?" I heard it as clear as day. And Katie says, "I didn't say that." I said, "Yeah, you did." And then Christopher said, "Yes, you did." So I was like, okay, I don't know what that was about, because we had other friends that we had on the previous show. So unless she was talking about them, I don't know. It was just so weird. I was like, okay, I think spirits are going to try to talk, but, you got to just, yeah. So that's why when I heard that, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you didn't say that? Katie, I swear I heard you say that.
I heard her say something.
I didn't say
I know,
anything.
that's what I said.
I was waiting. I said to her, "We got to go on air now."
I know, but you said the word girls.
I never said girls.
Yes, you did.
I did.
I'll go back and look at the history then.
You see, that's what I was saying. I was like, you see, Marty heard it too, but then you said, "I didn't say that," and I'm like, it's like, you know what? I know that they're not doing readings, but I don't know what that means. I think spirits are still trying to come through, and like Michael said, he said that there was a what did he say? See, now I forgot what he said. A person that plays music was trying to come through. Why did he say that? I have no clue. And he just said that. I heard that too. So if we start hearing some crazy stuff, I don't know anything about. This is kind of amazing, because we've had even who do we have? Oh, we had KD, my friend KD from Travel Channel 2. we've had EVP sessions on the show too.
Mm.
EVP. So we've done that maybe on. You know what? I even lost count, but we've had some awkward shows. Sometimes it just spirit just comes through, even if you try to shut them out because they got something to say. So I don't know that. You know what, Christopher? Are you back on?
No, but Odin's here.
Oh, okay. Hi, Daryl. You want to say hi to them, Daryl?
Greetings, I am here. Yeah, I would love to see if the interest of mediumship here, because this one that has been phenomenally interesting to me in the days that I've lived. I wonder if there's someone out there that wants to have a word with me. I'm interested. I really am interested. That's the thought. Is there anyone out there in the spirit realm that would love to have a communication with me? Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. I have had this name ringing around in my head for the last 10 minutes, so I don't know if I get a better connection in a minute, I'll certainly say something. But
I know. I mean, go.
well, the name is Lenny or Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah, Lenny or Leonard.
I know Leonard. I definitely know a Leonard. Yeah, that was instantaneous right there.
Is he deceased? Is Leonard deceased?
Yes, he's been deceased for a while now.
Okay. Well, listen. This Leonard has been hovering around for maybe 10, 15 minutes now, and I just kind of held back on it because I wanted to be sure. And he just kept saying Leonard, Lenny, Leonard. Sometimes he goes by Lenny.
Yeah, that's my shipmate.
But he's Leonard.
Yeah, that was my shipmate.
Well, don't say any more for a minute. Let's see if he'll come on strong here and be able to say some stuff to you. Cruising. Let's just talk for a minute and then.
Okay. Well,
don't say any more about Lenny, though.
No.
Don't say nothing, because
yeah,
you'll take stuff away from him that he can say to me. So,
like you said, you never know what's going to happen.
I know. You know, that's why I don't ask you on anything, because I was going to ask y'all something, but of course this is an interview, so I didn't ask.
I think maybe he was waiting for Odin to speak up before I would say it. You see what I mean? Because I didn't really know Odin was really hanging out there until I saw him putting headphones on there, and then he started speaking, and that's when I thought I'd better say something about Leonard.
Well, I think it's kind of weird that you have mentioned that name, because honestly, I've listened to a lot of shows. I've been on shows with a lot of mediums, and each and every time it's like, okay, a message is coming through. Well, normally I just back up and just go somewhere else. Nobody wants to hear a message. I mean, what they going to tell me, And then there was one opportunity. I was on a show where I got a message that was just point blank. And I was like, okay, I'm done. The message is given. I got all the message and information that is needed. And I know in my life that I've done quite a lot of things. And I do my best to make sure all my friends are well taken care of, and the ideas that I have, come into fruition. But I can't say anything about them. Gosh. But I can.
Not yet. Not yet.
But I can say that's.
Yeah. The thing is, you see, the way we do this is no one's allowed to say anything before they come see us. I don't want to know anything, and that way, And that way, whatever's said to you, there's no way I could know what's being said to you. And I can't, and plus also, when people start talking, and it makes it more difficult for me because I have to put all that aside because I don't want to know anything about you, because I'll listen to what they're saying to me, and then it'll just be clear. You know,
Wow.
there's no input from that. No, I'm gotta like deal with what somebody said to me. You know, I can just say what they want to say, and it's a clean slate. You see what I mean?
I like that.
So it's also better because maybe Lenny would want to say something to someone else that you know, and then you see, if you wanted to pass on that message to the other person, they'd say to you, did you say anything? And you say, no, I never said a damn word. And it's like, wow. And then you've got another person then that can only, they have to think, how in God's name could this person say that to you when you said nothing? It must, there must be something real to it. Maybe they're a disbeliever or a non-believer, and you'll have someone then that'll really think about it. But if you said something, the first thing they'll say is, did you say anything? And you say, well, I did say this, and I did that. And they go, well, you told them everything. And then they won't believe you, see?
Ah.
So that's very important, that you don't say things to mediums, specifically mediums, because if the person's a real medium, they don't need no input from you. They don't need nothing from you.
Uh-huh.
If Lenny's talking to me, which I hope he will in a minute, then he'll just yak away, and I'll just repeat everything he's saying to you, and we'll have a conversation.
Well, I like your swords in the background. I love them so very much,
I don't have guns. I'll just wave this at any intruders, and they'll probably beat the heck out of me.
Yeah. No. Swords are very good weapons, believe it or not. They're silent and smooth, as we call them.
I was gonna say, Marty and Michael, we do have callers, but I don't know.
Yes.
Well,
go to the callers, because
I know. I know.
it.
Whatever, Michael. He'll probably get something if he'll interrupt if it has to be. I don't know how many callers do we have, Christopher?
We have 3.
Okay, can you?
We have 4.
Okay, we have 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have. Okay, what? Okay, pick one, or Katie, pick one.
First one, first come, first serve. It will be 515.
Okay, 515, caller, 515.
Yes, this is Tom Collins.
Hi,
I'm
Tom.
well aware of it.
Hey, Tom.
I'm well aware of Michael and Marty.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I am doing great. I'm up at the famous Palmer House Hotel, so for the weekend.
Cool.
So I'm a firm believer in you guys, and I've had several sessions with you, and no doubt you guys are the real deal. I just have a funny story to tell Michael, and see if this rings true or not. I had a lady that I visited with, and she said her father had died, and her mother was still living, but her mother was in ill health. And I just kind of was talking to her about, sometimes when they're in ill health, they're getting ready to go, that the certain family members will show up to them before they die, before they pass, and just to let them know that they're going to greet them and everything will be okay. And anyway, I told her that story, and she said, you know what happened? And her mother did die. She said, you know what happened? She said, about a month after her mother had died, she had talked to the lady next door who had been living in the apartment next door to her mother. And she said, I know that's true, Tom, because the lady next door said that her father showed up at the lady next door's apartment to talk to his wife and got the wrong apartment. And she looked up, she woke up in the middle of the night and saw him standing there and said, George, you're in the wrong room. And he left.
That's funny.
And I thought, that is just hysterical.
Something, Tom, he probably couldn't get his wife to see him because she's probably emotional, you see.
Oh,
And-
that might have been.
And so he probably figured she'll be able to see me, so I'll go to see her, and she'll be able to see me, and then let her know. You see.
I'll be.
I
I'll
bet-
tell you what. I
I don't
thought
think.
that was the most hysterical thing I'd heard.
Yeah, that's pretty funny though.
That's
It would seem
great.
like he showed up. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You're in the wrong room.
You're in,
You're in the wrong apartment, George.
you're in the wrong room. That's funny.
So anyway, enjoyed listening to you guys. So
Oh, thanks.
Thank,
Yeah.
thank you, caller, for calling. I just want to say hi to you too, caller.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
You too, guys.
Okay.
I appreciate your call.
Thank you. Okay, who's next?
619.
619?
Yes.
That would be me, Diane D'Angelo.
Hi, Diane.
Hello.
Hi.
You were getting all our friends on here. This is great.
Well, we only have 3.
Well, that's true. Yeah, where's the other one? So,
I'm silent.
What's that?
And pardon?
you
Yeah,
ca-
I'm being silent.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
hi, caller. I think I added you too. Is this who I think this is? I added you. This is me, Chris. I think I
Yeah.
added you.
Yeah, it's me.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Come on,
You already met me.
This is Marcia.
Marcia.
Marsha.
Marcia.
Marcia.
Ah,
Hi.
I see. My real name is Marcia, but I spell it the way you.
Yeah. So.
Yep. I get it. I bet you get called Marcia sometimes, and
A lot.
I get called Marcia all the time.
Okay. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet y'all. And what's y'all's specialty? I missed the very beginning.
We're mediums. We talk
Okay.
to people. And I'm a psychic artist, so I will draw their portrait when they.
Right. I caught that part. Okay, the medium. I don't know whether it's connected to my dreams or not, but I got a feeling that my dad is trying to send me a message and I'm not understanding it. Am I on the right track?
Well, I don't know. A lot of people have dreams like that, but they don't really remember the dream very well when they wake up. That's the thing.
I journal. I journal my dreams. I'm learning.
Better than I can do. I never remember my dreams.
I'm learning. My teacher told me, write them down. I don't care how many times you have to wake up, put that pen in your hand, write them down. So I've been doing that.
Well,
that's very good. They do that. The Tibetans do that. You know, they are very disciplined like that. And part of their training is that when they dream about things, they wake up, no matter what time, they write everything down, and then they continue with their sleep.
Yes. That's what I do.
Oh, that's very good. Very good.
Yeah.
that's the easiest.
But I have yet to feel, out of all my family members that have passed, I have yet to feel my father. And that's awkward. And I mean, even to be honest, I don't think I've even felt my oldest brother. I don't know.
Well,
everybody else I've kind of felt.
In your dreams, that's the easiest way for them to come through, because your thinking mind is not around. So that's the way that they are able to do it. So that is really good that you're remembering your dreams and writing them down, because that'll help them come through in your dreams a lot easier, and they'll probably get clearer and clearer.
Yeah,
Well, the only man at the moment is Bill.
It's him. That's his name.
Yeah, the man that I'm looking at right now who's standing here, his name is Bill, he says.
That's my daddy. That's his name.
He said, hello to you.
Hello, daddy.
Hi, baby, he said. Are you the youngest?
Yes.
Because when they say baby to me, it usually means that you're the youngest. So he's saying,
Yep. I'm the baby girl. I'm the only girl.
yeah, that's my baby, he said.
Yep. I'm daddy's girl.
He said, lots of love to you. He said, he's fine. He's doing good. Just so you know. And
Better than he was
yeah, I know.
before he left.
Don't say too much for a minute.
Oh.
They don't need to be told anything.
Yeah, just listen for a minute.
Just let it flow. They just let it flow.
Oh, did he have any lung condition?
No.
The person that I'm feeling right now, who's this? Maybe this is Lenny. Hold on a minute.
My mom had COPD.
He said yes. He said yes. Daryl said yes.
Lenny had a lung issue, didn't he?
Yes, 100% correct.
Yeah, I said, I said to Bill, I don't think that's you. I know Leonard's still with me. Is that Leonard I'm feeling? Because it's a guy. And he said, yeah, that's me, man.
Wow.
Hold on a minute, because I got your dad, Bill, and I've got Leonard here as well. And any heart stuff with your dad, Marcia?
Definitely.
Yeah, he said, no, it was mostly my heart, he said, your dad did. I said, oh.
Definitely. That was the worst. That was it.
Yeah. But he knew about it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what I want to say. Yeah,
stroke, he refused a defibrillator. Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, because I said, you knew about this or didn't you? And he said, no, I knew. Like, because he could have just dropped dead of a massive heart attack and you wouldn't have known, you know. But
right. Well,
he knew about it.
He had 2 heart attacks and two strokes, lost voice and vision. And
right, hold on. Just So your mum's there with him?
She's there. I don't know if they're together. I think she might be with somebody else.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
She might be with somebody.
Yeah.
Don't say anything, Marcy. Don't say anything. They don't work that way.
You just make it more difficult for me, Marcy. Block out what you're saying to me. I gotta listen to them.
It's okay. It's okay.
You don't need to apologize. It's just the way we work. I know she sounds like Mary or Marie. Just why don't you talk to them for a minute while I talk to Bill? Hold on a minute. Bill.
Then he says to stop smoking.
I don't smoke. I vape.
No, not you. It's
Oh no.
Spit it out. I can handle it. I'm tough. I'm a survivor.
Just relax there a minute.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. You're just excited. That's what it is. That's what I'm picking up from you, Marcy. You're too excited. You need to calm down.
Well, I just took a nap. And hadn't been feeling good today at all.
Yeah.
So I was just going to listen, but I'm glad I really called in. I'm glad I called in.
Marcia,
Yeah.
your brother drink?
What?
Was your brother a drinker?
The one that's deceased or the one that's living?
Your father's going on about the brother that's like an alcoholic.
They both were.
Oh, well, then it's the deceased one.
Yeah, the deceased one. Yeah, definitely.
Listen to me. Your father is putting this feeling on me like alcoholism. And I said to your father, I don't think you're an alcoholic. And he said, no, that's her brother, my son.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's Perry.
There's also a name like Alec. Alec.
My mom's maiden name, Alexander.
It's Al something he's saying to me, like Alec or Al something.
Alexander.
Oh, Alexander. That's your mom's maiden name, is it?
Yeah.
Is she here with us? She's here with us, he says. She is.
Yay! Cool. What's up, Grandma?
You were there when she died?
My grandma?
No, your mom.
My mom, yes, except for when she took her last breath. She waited for me to leave to go home and take a shower. And
okay, hold on.
My best friend was there holding her hand. She just...
Hold on then. Oh, don't say any more for a second. She's saying a name like Joyce. Or Joanne, is it? What's the name? Is that the friend? Or who's that? It's like Jenny. Do you understand the name Jenny?
No.
Your mum's saying what sounds like Jenny to me. Is that who's Jenny? Has your mum got blonde hair?
No.
There's a blonde-haired lady here with me. Her name is like, well, at first I thought it was Joanne, but then Joni, but then it sounds more like Jenny. You understand this?
That's strange. My mom only had one sister. And
is she Jenny?
No.
Oh, well, hold on a minute. I don't know who this is at the moment, so hold on. Maybe your dad knows who Jenny is.
Huh.
And there's just Mary. He's written Mary under Bill. We'll have to find out who these people are in a minute. Is this lung cancer with Leonard?
Daryl?
Daryl.
Daryl? I thought he was.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. I'm here.
Did he have lung cancer?
You are on point. It was
so it's lung cancer, isn't it?
Formed lung cancer.
Yeah. He said, I said, what is this? Like it could be COPD or it could have been emphysema or something else.
You're 100%.
And he said, no, it's lung cancer.
Yes, you're 100%. And I'm not stopping smoking.
Wow.
So that was for him, not me. Hi.
Yeah, well,
Cool.
I told you I've got both of them here. I've got your dad and I've got Lenny, and I've got your mum, and I'd like to know her name from her, but I haven't caught it yet. But maybe this M name that I think is like Marie, or it's actually like Mary something, like Mary Lou, it's Mary something. So
How about Mary Louise?
I think we've got Daryl. Do you know who that is?
Mary. Oops.
Yeah.
Whoa, there I go again. Mary Louise.
Yeah.
Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And who is this to you?
Mary Louise is no, it's a very good friend.
Oh, well, she's here.
And she was Leonard's little friend.
That's it. Because I had this kind of girlfriend feeling going on.
All right. You're on point.
Listen.
Don't you love doing dual readings at one time? That has got to be too cool.
Yeah. I could talk to a dozen people at once. So,
Wow, you were.
Wow, what a gift.
So
listen. So why I was quiet was because I was wondering if your father was telling me about a girlfriend of his. You see, because it didn't seem to be your mom. So I'm like, okay, I'm not sure who you're talking about. So I put the name under one of the guys that I was talking to, Lenny or Bill. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty certain this name is connected to one of you two. And I had this feeling of kind of like a girlfriend. I almost said it. Maybe it's like a girlfriend. And then Lenny made me think that this is to do with him. And I have to tell Odin, right? Odin?
No, Daryl.
And y'all, you're messing me up over here because I'm sitting here like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And she just got, as I would say, she just at 58 got married again. So
there's hope for me.
Oh, there's hope.
Yeah.
Hell, my mum got married when she was 69. She met the man of her dreams.
Well, my dad got
hallelujah.
remarried.
So don't give up.
My dad got remarried at 70.
I don't care.
She actually put him online too.
Yeah, she went online, put herself a nice picture online, and met him just like that. And they got married, and they were together 8 years of bliss. She said.
Well, I'm so glad she had a good time online because it's not working for me.
Well, got to come up with some mojo there.
A little bit of mojo.
Well,
Yeah.
oh wait, let me.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get
I
this.
would rather talk about my dad instead of my love life because I can handle my love life. I got that part covered.
Hold
I
on.
can go down the street.
Okay, hold on a minute.
I can pick up the phone.
1 second here.
Lenny's friend.
What? Lenny's the guy with the blue shirt. Your name's Odin, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Odin or Daryl?
Is it
Daryl.
Daryl.
Okay, call me Daryl. Call me Odin. I don't care. You got me like amazed right now. I mean, you have just laid down a platform of names that I thought I was gonna forget for decades.
Good.
That is awesome.
Let's see. Okay.
We never found out that Jenny could belong to anybody, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, we have 4 callers too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have 4 callers, so it could be somebody else on hold. Maybe you pick up.
Exactly. Let me get a bit more because this she's got blonde hair. I think it's out of a bottle, but she was always blonde. I think she's diabetic, this lady. So
Not,
you suffer
not, not in my family.
well, may not be for you then.
Right.
Just bear with me a minute because I got to sort this out with them.
This is amazing.
Just
I love it.
remember, we're not in control of this. Michael's not in control.
I know. It's amazing. You know what? I'm glad I had you guys on because I love you. Y'all are just phenomenal. I just have to throw that out there.
Oh, thanks.
I'm looking around my room here to see who I can see. That's what I'm doing right now. Bill, he's standing pretty much in front of me here. Bill's standing just like here. And then Lenny is standing here. So Leonard's been kind of to my right here, standing here. And I think
is Leonard with? Are they together?
Well, they're
in the room.
Here.
You know, it's like when you show up anywhere, you're all in the room together. It doesn't mean that you're stuck with each other.
It's like they're all here.
It's a meeting.
He had other, brothers, family, blah blah blah, but I don't remember that name. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Just.
This is crazy. That's why I didn't ask him anything for me. I could have, but I said, man,
Well,
if
just
something
wait.
come.
Just wait. See what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Michael. I just love y'all's energy. I can't help it. They're just amazing. What do you think about all this show, Christopher? It's been coming out pretty good, huh?
Yeah, and I'm just listening because I just didn't want to ask anything.
Well, there is another fella here, and his name's Roy.
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 I had an uncle that was Roy.
His name is Roy, and he's standing over maybe 6 feet away from me, over in the middle of my room here. And I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Roy." I'm Roy. So he's your uncle?
Yeah, he was my uncle.
Ah. On Mum's side?
Roy, sorry, I just had to put the kids to bed, but you're pulling up so far my team members that were with me.
Well, let me get some more from him. I know his name's Roy.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like you just said. Then I'm like, Leonard, Roy. If everybody comes together, you got my whole entire team, and that'd be a shocker. Because I'm the last, just to let you know.
Okay. Well, let me.
Wow. That's amazing.
I think the other fella's like Ed.
I can see that. Yeah.
Ed? Ed? Okay, what's Roy? Did Roy die sudden? Did he just like collapse?
Oh, you're talking about? Well, I don't know if Daryl.
Yes.
KDD.
Yes.
She said yes.
Yes. I'm bringing my friends with me.
Hey, make me one, will you?
You gotta share.
Did he just like collapse? Did he have a heart attack or something?
Yes.
And he stood there and he did this to me. He went like that. I said, "Oh, you just keeled over. Did you had a heart attack?" And he said, "Yes."
It was actually his heart literally exploded because it was bad. I mean, he literally spit up blood as he was going down.
He's like,
okay.
He's doing this. Okay. And he's doing this.
Yes.
He's in really good shape. He's okay.
Yes. And Steve.
Where's that sound?
I heard that too.
Steve?
Yes, I heard something.
I think he said Steve.
That's weird. I heard something.
I have a very dear long-term friend whose name is Steve, and I have not heard from him in like 8 months, and I've had a weird feeling that something bad happened to him.
Well, there's a fella here called Steve. He's saying to me, I'm Steve.
So he's okay, or he's crossed over, or
was he single?
Yes.
He wasn't married. He was single, he said.
Right.
Is he kind of scuzzy?
He could be, yes.
He looks a bit kind of scuzzy to me.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in good health, you know.
A lot of smoking, coughing. Yeah.
He wasn't in good
back surgeries.
And would he be in his early 60s?
He's
a bit older.
Yeah, well,
hold on a minute.
I don't think he would have been 60 yet. No. 58 maybe.
Hold on a minute. Who's early 60s then? Who's that? Oh, is that Roy? Roy's not 60. I've also got the name, just for a second here. I've got like a room full of people here, so I'm trying to figure out who's who here. But there's also Ed or Eddie.
I have an uncle, my brother, my dad's brother.
Was he in his early to mid 60s when he died?
Yes.
I said, who's the guy that I'm looking at that is like 64 maybe when they died? Who's that? He said, oh, that's Eddie.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask you, Michael. We had a question in the chat, and they wanted me to ask you. Maybe you're connecting with someone else, because they said, can you ask them if the name is Roy, and then they said the last name is Mafey. I can't pronounce the last name. That's why I'm spelling it for you.
McPhee.
Yeah, McPhee. Somebody in the chat.
Or Faye. McPhee.
No, hold on a minute. No, because the Roy that I was talking to, he told me he dropped dead. Like he had a heart attack, bang, and he was gone. So I know that that's the Roy for Darren?
Yeah, Daryl.
Yeah, you got a room full of people there, buddy, because you're hitting on mark. I'm amazed right now.
No kidding, man. I'm mesmerized here. He's doing great.
Well, this is how it is normally for us when we do groups of sometimes 100 people even. It's the same. It's just like this. I'll be talking to someone. I can see someone standing behind somebody in the audience. And I say, who are you? And they go, oh, that's my son there. This is my son. I say, okay, you got your dad here. And how'd you go? And he goes, ooh, oh, he got whacked in the head. Yes, he did. And off we go, you know. So
yeah.
I usually see them, but I have to see them usually because it helps me. That way I know who's who. If they're just talking to me, it's a little harder because I'm not sure sometimes who's talking to me.
Yeah.
Is it hard when you are actually speaking?
I'm anxious to hear what Dad had to say, but then I'm going with the flow. I'm gonna listen.
Yeah. Well,
is it hard? Is it hard when you have to deal with so many different spirits at one time? I mean, in my mind, it would be total confusion.
It is because what I have to do is I have to make sure which spirit's speaking to me. Like, I can't just say, oh, Bill said this and it's not Bill. It was... Right. I have to, who said that to me? Who's this? Is that you saying this or is that Lenny? And they say, no, Lenny just said that. I say, okay. And now you're back to Bill again. He just said that. Oh, okay. It's not like I can see their lips moving, you know. So
it gets crazy.
That's a lot of energy in that room, in there with you.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people.
Okay.
There's a lot of people.
Hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's just. There is just John. You just.
Let's all pray in a circle here, silently.
I know because there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy coming to Michael.
You just.
Yep. Hold the energy.
I know.
Let's make us a energy circle.
I know. It's crazy.
And I'm sorry I don't have a bowl in here. I would play the music that you were talking about a little bit ago.
You don't have the singing bowls, Mercy? You don't have one with you?
I do, but I'm not feeling good, and they're in the other room. And I'm having a hard time walking, so
it's okay. You're fine. I mean, it's okay. So you don't have to get up. You're good.
Yeah, I had my little hammer and my
There is another fella here, and his name is Gene.
Gene?
Gene, his name is.
Gene. Do you know anybody named Gene, General?
No.
Okay, then he's connecting with somebody else then.
Right.
It could be for another person here. So
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna let some more people in because I know that who we got. Good God, a lot of people up here right
now.
I know.
Daryl, were there 6 team members then?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
On point. you just gave me the exact number of my team members. Well, actually, 16 members minus.
I just asked Roy. I just said to Roy, maybe you could tell me how many team members there are. Like 4 or what? And he said, no, there's 6. There's 6.
Right. And guess what? And out of the 3 teams that I've been on, the same people have been with me the entire time.
Well, Roy said we were the best.
Oh, we are the best. There's no we were. We are the best. As long as one of us survive there, we are always the best. There's no choice in that matter. And if anybody's got a problem with it, then come see me. I ain't going out without a fight. And I know all their energy combined will go into me for that one last one. A blaze of glory.
So I know we do have other callers, but
yes.
you can still keep on with them, but I don't want to leave everybody else out.
So Leonard.
Daryl.
Yes.
Let me write your name down here, so I'm going to get mixed up.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Lenny right now. Lenny, I'll call him Lenny. Lenny said that he's here with Roy. And he's giving me this feeling. I think someone took their life.
My brother did.
Well, I've got this guy, and he took his life. He's telling me. I think he shot himself.
No, not my brother.
Through the chest.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Leonard. Sorry, Leonard.
Listen to me. It's Leonard talking to me, and he's telling me that there's another fella here, and he took his life. He shot himself, he said, and I think that's one of the other team guys.
Yes.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And we've all come together, he says, to say hi to you. Okay?
Okay.
And he wants you to know we're all good, and we love you, brother.
Yeah. He was getting ready to be captured, and he put the gun to his chest, shot through his body to take out an extra one, and he impaled himself with 4 grenades. Thanks, brothers. I need a mental break. That was a flashback.
That's okay.
Okay.
I've talked to a lot of vets like these guys in spirit, and he's one cool dude. This one.
Oh hell yeah, man! We could drink up the storm and fight in the bars and party hard. Went on leave, all the whole crew, and I'm we partied hard, and then we played hard too. But we partied hard, but we played hard, and that was discouraging because I'm the last one now.
It's okay. You're going to be here for a while, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I will be for a while.
You're going to be here for a while, they said. But they come by and they say hello to you quite often.
Yeah, I've been having those weird dreams. Just to let everybody know, all week where I've been. Well, especially last week to the beginning of this week, I've been really in a. I don't know what kind of mood it's been. And I know that they've been around because my energy has been sapped.
Can I ask you a question? Do you have any shoes that you keep under your bed?
None. I don't do that. Only thing I do is I carry my crystals, especially my wand, and I drink up a storm.
Okay, I was just because nightmares. If you leave shoes under the bed, it can cause nightmares.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that statement, but
Yeah,
I don't do that.
It's true. It stopped mine.
Mm-hmm.
My advisor, spiritual advisor, told me to do that, and I mean, instantly I stopped having bad dreams. I was like, wow.
Well, I've discovered the more I drink, the less I have to experience them in my dreams.
Oh,
I drink for all of them. Salute to my brothers. Thank you. And Marty, Michael, y'all
You're
are the
welcome,
best.
my
Y'all are the
friend.
best. I'm going to go take a mental break and slam
I
it.
don't know who you are, but be safe.
Oh, yeah, I'm
And I-
safe as hell. Holding out.
This is a good show, Daryl, and I'm glad I got them on, guys. It's just amazing. I know we usually take a break, but we only got like till 9:55. It's 9:24, so I know we do have
No.
other callers, but I don't even think we'll be able to get to them. I don't know how we're gonna do
I
this
need
because
I need financial advice from my daddy. Like a speedy, hey, yeah, yes, no.
no, but some spirits don't talk to
I
different.
know.
Every medium psychic is different.
I
Mine has been
know.
quiet tonight, Chris, I think.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal because it's the way everybody works different. Like Michael might, get messages that they say hi and they tell you what they gotta say, and then the next person, and everybody's different. So it's just phenomenal.
Do we want to take the next caller, Chris?
I'm different.
And that's why sometimes you don't get those type of questions because
What do you feel with this?
I didn't, because I know Michael and Marty are still talking, but I'm gonna cut in for them. That sometimes some spirits, it's not what you want to hear, it's what needs to be said. Whatever, that's what they're gonna tell you, and that's what any medium, they're gonna tell you what they need to tell you. It's not what you want to hear.
Exactly.
When we do a group, it's not like we don't go from one person to the next person and get something.
I would love to be in a group. I would love to be in a group.
Well, I drew a picture because I was during this time I was feeling somebody strongly, but it's a guy that I know he has red hair, curly red hair.
Yeah, show it. Come here.
Oh wow!
What can you hold? Oh, it's gone.
Oh my God, that is a good
gone.
sketch.
Where'd it go?
Who is that? I don't know. Wow.
Hey, Chris, I can't see those. Can you snapshot them?
I can't do it because I mean you can.
You need to
try.
talk. You need to talk in order for the camera to come up.
They're not on the screen.
You would have to hang up to, because if you're on the screen, then you can't. You would have to probably either. I don't know how you can do it because you're on the Zoom.
We could send it
there we go.
somewhere, like post it.
Post it on Facebook.
We'll post it on Facebook, and then you can look at it. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that too, or you would have to re-listen to the show because.
Yep. Oh, Daryl's having a drink. He's having a little break.
Make him look at this.
Yeah, make Daryl look at this.
What is that, Daryl? Does that?
You
She
recognize
sketched.
Daryl?
She sketched that. She felt she had to draw that. Do you know who that is? Did he say anything, Katie?
He said it's Roy.
Oh my God!
It's completely identical. He said.
Wow.
Is he collapsing back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I saw him like holding his stomach. He's like, oh shit, like that kind of. It happens.
You're gonna have to send a snapshot of that for me, Marty.
Yes, that's amazing.
This is the first show where we've ever done this on a show. Usually we avoid doing this.
Just because people come on and say, you know, is my dad there or something, rather than letting us do it. This was nice.
Normally that we don't have enough time for me to just, you know, just chill and just do my thing.
How did you do that? I've never seen anything like this. I know. This is beyond me right now. How did you do that? How did you pick up that energy? How did you pick up his face?
He appears to me.
They're here with us. I can see them, and she's drawing one of them.
I said that's how they work, didn't I?
That's how. Yes, that's how she does it.
I did not know this, and I see this now, and I'm sitting here like I'm amazed.
You know,
that's identical. Listen, that's. We had the little hawks on, and our little mohawks, and we were.
I wanted to hear the last of what he was going to say before he leaves.
You're amazing. We gotta talk.
Yeah. Okay, calm down, Daryl. No, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. They are good.
That's the first time he's ever been speechless.
Lord. It's amazing.
I would love to meet both of you.
Yes, I would want to meet them too.
Where are y'all from?
They're from California.
Oh,
area.
Well, I'm in Tennessee.
Marcia,
yes.
You have 2 children.
I have 2 granddaughters and 1 daughter.
Well, I thought Bill said that to me.
You know what, Katie? We're definitely going to have them back, but we would have to have maybe like a 2-3 hour show because the energy is crazy. And a 2-hour show won't cut it because they have too many spirits. Yes.
Are we nearly at the end of the show? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm just saying it's 9:30, but we have another show we got to do at 9. Well, actually, Katie's got to do it 9:55 to be exact, but we got 9:30. But it means that if we went off the air, then we would have to take over. And then you have like callers, if they're still there, and then if they want to speak to you, then we can do it off air.
We can do it again.
Yeah. But I'll definitely have you. I'm going to ask you before anything. Would y'all like to come back? Would y'all like to come back?
Of course.
It was fun.
Okay. Oh my God. You heard
Yes,
that, guys.
but I still need the end of that sentence.
What's that?
End of the sentence.
Yeah. Somebody was talking about when go. I need to get the name from them, you see. Oh yeah, there is just John, for crying out loud. It's just John. John, yeah.
John, my stepdad was John. Loved him to death.
Who's talking? Who's saying that?
It's Marcia.
That's
Marcia.
Or Marcia.
Marcia?
Yeah.
That's your stepdad, and he's deceased?
Yes.
Oh, well, I thought it was your dad, and Bill.
Bill.
Listen,
Bill's my dad.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know John was with me. So Bill said, say John. I said, oh okay. I heard him say John several times to me, but I didn't know who John was. And the feeling was like a dad. So I thought, the that it was to do with Bill, but it's obviously John's here.
Yeah.
I've heard the name a few times since we've been talking, so I knew John was here with us.
Awesome.
He's saying hi to you. He's saying hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Tell him I give the dogs fresh water every day.
Good.
That's the first words he ever said to me after he passed.
Do you have 2 dogs?
Yes.
That's the kids he was talking about.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Something about the kids.
The fur babies.
The 2 kids. And I said, oh, well, she says there's not 2 kids.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot he calls them kids.
Yeah, give the 2 kids, he said. Ooh, I'm sort of spaced out right now. There is a couple of other things I'll say that I should say. I think it's Mike.
Katie, do we have any other callers? I mean,
yes, a caller, Julie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk to another caller for a minute. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, because we could. Yeah, because it's. Do we have caller Julie?
Yes.
Can you bring her in?
There we go.
Hi there.
Hi, Julie. Sorry about that. It's just that they're taking their time and everybody works different. So what is it that
problem.
Sorry about that. So you can introduce yourself to them, and if you have anything to ask them, because they're the medium, so they're the ones that I have on for tonight.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of like everybody else where I've lost loved ones in the past, so I'm kind of curious if somebody might come through.
Can't see you, don't it? Do you have a thing, your screen on or not? Or
you have your screen
on?
on.
I'm on audio. Ah. Oh my God, I don't even have comb
If you're
hair.
on desktop, on the left-hand side, click on the camera symbol.
Are you
I don't know if I want anybody to see what I look like right now.
No.
That's pretty darn bad.
It's okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me figure this out.
Take your time. Take your time. It's okay.
Oh, you look great.
Cute. I'd look cuter if I combed my hair and put on some makeup.
Don't worry about it. You're pretty.
You're beautiful. Don't worry about it, Julie. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Look
You know what?
great.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Julie. What your thing is that you're self-conscious of your looks. You need to be fine. That's what I'm feeling from you. You're beautiful, just the way God made you.
Thank you.
Don't.
I've talked to you before, Julie. It's the first time I saw your face.
That's right, you have.
This is just amazing. I'm blown away. Oh my God, this is just crazy. Is there any?
It's been amazing
I know
tonight.
I know it is. It is. It's a phenomenal show because I have different guests. I've had my other friend Chuck. I've had some people from the Travel Channel, and then for some reason, like I know as Michael's doing what he's doing, I felt so drawn to them. Like there's others that I look up to, like I love Amy Allen. She's amazing. But there's others that I look up to, and they're the 2 that I would love to meet. Oh my God. Not just for readings, but just to talk to them, because people like them, they inspire me with what I do, because I'm also gifted too. But it's like I said, it's not about me tonight. It's about the guests that I have, because to have them on, to me, I'm getting to tell you the truth. I got chills all over me. Look at that. I got chills.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
That was so beautiful. All those people coming through for
Daryl. I know, right? I'm just like,
yeah.
And he had like at least, I don't even know how many express he had. He had Leonard, he had Bill, he had
Roy.
That's 3, and then he had, what's the other name he said? I thought he said Steve for some reason, but maybe I'm just hearing
Yeah.
things. But yeah, but he had like so many
John.
people just. Yeah, he had John too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, he's having like, it's like they're like in their house. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's,
They're
awesome.
amazing.
I know.
Sometime I'll ask them something next time we're on or something.
But it's just that it's like whatever they connect to at the time.
I'm
That's why I didn't
curious.
ask him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I kept my energy off by muting and stuff. It was so fascinating.
see, it has nothing to do with your energy.
Yeah, got nothing to do with you. It's between us and the spirits. So there is a lady here with me.
Yeah.
I want to just call her Barbara, but Babs, or she might go by Babs, but she's just Barbara.
Mhm.
Barbara. And so I've got to also say.
I was gonna ask you something, Marty, and I've never asked, but I know Michael's doing this thing. Can you all pick up on like Spanish names? Because I have like my grandma, like Spanish names, or do y'all get more?
Oh yeah, I do.
So,
Like,
Oh, okay, I'm just asking.
I'll hear.
sometimes he'll hear the English version, like instead of hearing.
Our friend's father was in hospital, and I went up there to see him with her, and I knew he was going to go. He had a massive heart attack. Of course, she thought he was going to make it, but I knew he was going to go over. And I see this guy standing by him at his bed, and I said, "What's your name, my friend?" And he said, "George." So I told her, I said, "There's a man standing by your dad here. His name's George." She started crying. She said, "That's Jorge. That's his best friend 5 years ago." I said, "Well, he's standing here with your father." And then her father died a few days later.
Believe it or not, he's very good at Chinese names.
Yeah, I'm real good with Chinese.
Are you good at French or Italian names?
I don't have any Chinese in me.
I know a few, but there are some difficult ones, you know. I have.
Okay, Katie.
There is
Guido. That's a good one.
There has this guy Frank that was hanging around me for a little while earlier on, but I couldn't place who he was. But he was just Frank, he said.
Or Francois.
Could be Francois. Yeah, it was an F name like that.
Or Franco in Italian.
Huh?
Franco.
Oh, was that attached to me?
I don't know.
I thought so. Yeah, more to you.
Okay. Yeah. That actually surprises me, but it makes sense.
When you asked, "Is there anybody around for you?" kind of thing, that was the first name that I heard was Frank.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting chills. You know what, Katie and Daryl, you're gonna make me cry when you said that.
That's pretty special. That's cool.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry.
The B name, I'm not sure I've got that right, or unless it's like a last name. It seems a little weird, like a last name, but I thought it was Barbara, but I don't think it's right.
But I was gonna ask you, now that you mentioned that, Katie, we could take that break then. That musical break, at least one break. Are you sure? Are you positive?
Break?
No, because she told me something. She messaged me something. We're gonna go longer. She said we can go longer. But the thing is that I usually like to take musical breaks in case one of you have to go pee or something.
We're okay to plow through.
Are you
unless
sure?
you really want to
Are
wait.
you sure, Kay?
Longer. Yay.
Okay. I'm just asking.
No peeing now.
Okay,
Katie.
I'm
Is
doing
Frank
that
wanting to say anything or?
Starts with P.
Yeah, just cross your legs.
Okay, thank you, Kay. I just want to make sure, Kay. I'm just saying, because you know how we are with the
No. It's totally okay. We can do a replay tomorrow.
Yeah.
Could I ask how Frank's presented himself?
Yeah, that's what I'm finding out right now. I'm underlining his name and working on this guy.
And still stuck on me.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, we ain't done with you yet.
Oh, I know. It keeps popping up in the middle of everybody.
Well, the man I'm looking at right now, if this is Frank, he looks heavy set. He's stocky, this guy. Okay, the guy that I'm looking at. So I'm not sure if he's Frank, but this is the guy that I'm looking at right now. He's about 5'8". He's about 5'8".
Yeah, no, that would be somebody else. Yeah.
The guy that I'm looking at is stocky. He's about 5'8". Okay. Let's see. Well, he's doing this like this to me.
I have an idea.
He's like nodding at me like, yeah, you got it, man. Like, yeah. Like a boyfriend or something or what?
Is this Frank or somebody different?
No, this is not Frank. This is somebody.
Okay.
See, there's more people coming in. You might spot. You know what, Marty? You're gonna have a full house by the end of the night, girl.
Do it.
Could he be mine?
What we like
heavy set people in my background.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
What it's like is like being in a room, like when you're at a big party and you're talking to somebody here, and then somebody back there says something, get your attention, and then
multitasking. But you got to multi-think.
Multi-thinking, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd have a headache if I get that.
This guy, this stocky guy, keeps doing this with his like down here. So I think that whatever took him over was like in his stomach area. You understand? So he could have had, he might have had surgery because I feel like other stuff had gone on with him here, but this is what he's showing me. Okay. And then, but he dies real quick. So so it's possible that something burst. Like it was like a bursting. And this is how he goes over, he's telling me.
Some kind of aneurysm.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, because aneurysms are not just in your head. Yeah.
Right. Abdominal. My mom had abdominal aneurysms, but that's not what,
No, this is a man. This is...
Right. I know. That's nothing.
Wow. I have a lot of people named Frank or Francis, not in English, and I have that exactly same build, and I have the same habit, rubbing my stomach for some reason.
It might be for you, Christopher, then. But just don't say anything. He'll connect with the person.
I'm not going to say.
I know.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So keep your seat warm for you.
Christopher. Oh my God, it's funny.
Well, I've got somebody that's got a full beard because I'm itching all over. Did Frank or the stocky guy have a full beard? No.
Wow.
Did he have a full beard, Christopher? Any of your?
Like Santa Claus.
Who's that? Who had the beard?
One of my great grandfathers, like 3 generations back.
Well, was he stocky also?
Fat, stocky.
Yeah. The way he said it, Christopher.
That's how my relatives referred to him as. And I had never met him, but everybody knew that he was loved and stuff like that. It was like we're very plain spoken on my mom's side, there's no filters.
Well, the name that I'm hearing right now is Walter.
Walter
Oh
Francis
my God,
Spivey.
oh my God, that name comes up with a lot of friends of mine too.
Wow. That's my great grandfather.
Your great grandfather is Walter, did you say?
But he's not the one with the beard?
No, he's stocky and taller and thinner than the other guy was.
Well, as you're talking, the man that I'm looking at is called Walter. There's a man here called Walter. He said, "I'm Walter."
Wow.
I said that don't sound very Italian, but okay.
I have that's my mom's paternal side.
Oh, I see. The other side are a different lot, are they? Well,
yeah, they're English and Irish.
That makes sense. Yeah. And there is just Jim or James. And Julie, do you understand that? It's a name like that. It's like
Julie, are you still there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to make sure because he asked you a question. I don't know if you heard him.
Yeah. No,
Listen. It's not Jim. It's like Joey. Do you understand that?
Yeah. No.
I can't get this name right. One second. It's a J name, right?
I have a message on the in my messenger, Michael, that there was my friend Stacy. Her grandfather's name was James. I don't know if you're connecting with another caller. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I got it right. He said his name's Jim or James. This man.
Okay.
I thought maybe I misheard it because is it a lady on the call?
On the chat.
In the chat, is it a lady?
Yes.
Only in the chat room, but not here.
It's on Messenger.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's a woman, is it?
Yes, it is, Michael.
Because I didn't know that lady was in the chat, but I thought it was for a woman, so I thought it was for Julie.
No, she's on the phone. She's on the phone. She says she's waiting.
I know.
She's waiting yeah.
It's a lady, and I had to address it to the lady that's on here, and he said his name's just James, he said. And he's saying hello to her, okay?
Okay, you heard that, Stacy? I know you're on the queue, but if that's for you, he's talking to your grandfather. We'll find out in a minute.
Wow.
Ask her if he was around 80 when he died.
Was he around 80, Stacy, when he died? I think she'll type it in a minute because she's on the call too.
Maybe 81.
She said yes. She just said yes, Michael.
Yeah. I said, you look a bit old. He said, yeah, I was pretty old. I was about 80, he said.
That is correct, Michael. That is correct.
He said just over 80. And now he's saying the name Maggie. Margaret or Maggie.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maggie, right?
I don't know if that's for Stacy. Is that for you? Or I don't know who else, but I don't know if it's for me because I know there's probably relatives that I don't even know.
Yeah, just bear with me a second. Hold on.
I know, Michael. I know. I'm just saying because it's just crazy.
James. Did he have any? Did James have any kind of dementia or Alzheimer's?
Stacy, did he have dementia or Alzheimer's? She's still typing. A second.
My dad had dementia real bad.
There's a man.
She's-
There's a man. Man, I'm looking at.
Her, well, she said my father-in-law did.
The
My
yeah.
dad. Yeah.
1 sec.
That's why it's so hard.
It's difficult this because there's so many people on there, and for me to figure out who's who here, because I got like dozens of people standing in the room here.
Oh my God! Can you give us a number, Michael? How many people do you have right now?
The loudest ones that come through.
And there's just Bob. There's Bob here, Robert, Bob.
Bob, that's mine.
That's your dad, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dad, this guy. I'm dad. Bob. Are you the second child?
No, I'm the first of two.
But there's two.
Hold on, wait. Oh, there's two kids.
Yeah.
Oh, you said, yeah, there's two kids. What? Would you understand Laura? Well,
No.
Lori?
No.
Oh, what? It's an L name, isn't it? Is it Donna? Would you understand Donna?
No.
Okay, I don't know. What are you saying?
Wow.
Between Donna and Laura. Lori. You were present when your father died, weren't you?
Yes.
He just said he was. I said, oh, okay. Does he have a sister? Does he have a sister that's in spirit?
Yes.
My friend Stacy said that she had her aunt is named Donna.
Because he said he met his sister, he said.
Yeah.
Your mum alive?
Yes.
And were they still married?
No. No.
Oh, well, he said say hi to your mum anyway.
Okay.
Did he remarry?
Yes, he did.
I said, did you remarry? And he said, yes, I did. And is she alive on Earth, that lady?
I believe so, yeah.
I said, did she cross over? And he said, no, she's on Earth. Are you a cat person? Do you have cats?
Yes.
Oh, he said, that's what he said. She's got cats, you know. I said, oh.
Excuse me.
I take in strays.
He loves you very much, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he was, I think he knew where he was going when he died. You
I
understand?
think so too.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid, he said. He thought that there was somewhere he was going to go, so he wasn't frightened, you know.
Yeah.
He was quite calm, really, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was pretty sudden, but I still think he knew.
I don't think he was afraid when he died. He's telling me.
No.
So, this place you're in, is it fairly recent that you moved in there, or you've not been there long?
Yes.
He said he's talking about your apartment or your wherever it is this is, and he said, "Oh, I like the place you're in." He said, "It's like you landed on your feet there with that."
Yeah, I did.
It worked out, didn't it? He said.
Moved a year ago into a high rise, so I'm under the kingdom. I'm under the penthouse.
Yeah, it's like an apartment. He said it's real nice. I like it because he's come in. He's had a nose around. He said, and he likes it.
Yeah.
He has visited you. He said.
Yeah.
Um,
I have an unusual occupation. It would be nice to know what he thinks of it.
well, I don't know. Do you help people?
I do.
Well, what he said to me a few minutes ago was he was very proud of you and for what you do. Like he likes what you do, and he, and I didn't know what it was. He said something to the effect of, she's a, you know, what she, I forgot how he said it to me, but basically what he was saying, he was very, just loved you for what you're doing for other people. That's what he wanted to get across to you.
Wonderful.
I was gonna say, Michael, did you say that you connected to a Barbara and Mary? That's also my friend Stacy's, her sister.
Is Barbara gone over?
Yes, she passed away.
Yeah, Barbara was around me about 15 minutes ago. Yeah,
Yes, Stacy. Yes, and I'm telling her in that on Messenger.
Stacy on Messenger, then.
Yeah, she's also listening to the show, so she's like one of the callers. But I don't know if she has a camera, so I don't think you'll be able to see her. I don't know.
Fine, yeah. Yeah, Barbara. I was absolutely certain with that name. I heard ladies say Barbara. I'm Barbara, she said. I need a drink of water.
You okay, Michael? You want to take a break? You okay? You can take that break if you need one.
No, I'm
because
good.
we usually take like 4 songs. We usually take one break, but if you need one, I'll take care of it.
No, I'd rather not. Otherwise, I'll break my flow. So.
Okay.
Yeah, the energy's like flowing good.
I know. That's what I'm just saying because I was just take care of my guests. That's why I'm asking if you're okay.
Do we want to bring in? Do we want to bring in another caller?
I don't know. I see. We know what. Let's see, because it's flowing like crazy. Can we bring another call?
Yeah, there's still questions out there.
I don't want him to go too much longer because he does overdo it sometimes, and he'll not feel well. So
we have 4 callers here. So if we can get
What's
to
the other caller? Don't say anything for a second. I'll see if there's anybody else here that wants to say hello to them. Right now, there's a lady here with me. She said, I had a terrible time when I was here. So I said, oh dear. She just said she was sick for a very long time, and it was hard, she said. And I think her daughter was looking after her. That's what she's telling me.
That was me. That's my mama.
And
Marcy.
She was ill for a long time.
Yes.
Long time, she said. And she tried not to complain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was kind of stoic about it, but it was rough, she said.
Very. Very, 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 very.
Oh, she's Roxy, is she? Interesting, because I did have this other RO name that I was trying to get, and that is quite possibly her that she was trying to say that to me, and it was a little while ago that I got that. Let's see.
Now I'm hearing a beeping. Who's making that beeping? I'm hearing beeping.
Idea.
I hear it. Sounded weird. I heard like a beeping, like somebody was like, I don't know. I can't describe it. It just felt weird.
Oh yeah, there's a name like Ellie.
Ellie, that's my mom's name, Ella.
Ellie. Ella, or is she gone over?
Yeah, last year.
There's a lady behind me, and her name's like Ellie. Ellie. Hello. I'm saying to you. Hello.
Wow. He's really strong too, energy-wise.
I know, but I just don't want him to get so drained because I know there's people that want to talk too.
I know.
And that's why I told him if he wanted to take a break, because you know how I am, Christopher. I take care of my guests. You know that.
Yeah.
This is the first time, and I'm gonna tell you something, Marty. You don't know. I take care of them. I guess if whenever. No, that's just how I am. I'm very.
Yeah, let's listen to some music and let him take some deep breaths.
Yeah, we need a break. I need.
You sure? Yeah, are you sure, Michael? Because we can take a break. Because we do.
Just talking, because I can see in his eyes.
Well, yeah. Okay. Hold on a minute. Just 1 second.
Because we can keep the flow with the music to keep it going.
There's one more person that I'm going to bring in here. It's a young man. He's around 21 years old. And I think he OD'd. So he's showing me, he's doing this. And I think he overdosed. He's a C or K name, this guy. Could be like, almost sounds like Kevin. Corey? I know you do. He overdosed, he's telling me. I said, yeah, I know. He's like 21, just over 21, maybe not 22. He's like 21. Could be like.
No idea.
You said Kevin, right?
Kevin? Yeah, I thought he was Kevin.
Okay, well then, Stacy, that's not the one that she's connecting to, because she said that a friend of hers, his name was Adam, but he was in his 30s.
No, this guy is like 21.
Okay, so then that's somebody else. I don't know who you're talking to then. That must be somebody else.
If you hear the name Norman, let me know.
Well, now that you said it, he can't.
You know what? When people blurt out names, like they say, "Oh, my dad's Bob," and I go, "Oh, great, you just said his name."
Oh, well, I didn't say Daddy's name. You did, so.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that when people do, then sometimes what they'll do is they'll give me a nickname, or they'll give me their last name or their middle name, because you said their name, so they'll give me a different name, or they'll, you know what I mean? So they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Just so that I really know that's the person I'm talking to, you see, because I don't really need any help from anyone. It kind of annoys me when people tell me stuff. I'll be like, you know, I don't need,
I can see that.
You know?
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
I would love to know if my grandmother is around.
You mean your mom's mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All I've got right at the moment is the initial, which is S. But I'm not sure if that's your mom. I don't know who this is at the moment. Hold on. Sandy? What's the name? Is it Shirley?
Katie, are you named after someone? Like Catherine?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Marty, no.
I didn't say it was her.
Hold on. Oh, God. All I got is this name Shirley in my head.
Katie's laughing already. Oh my God.
Shirley.
Does that make any sense, Katie?
Shirley would be my grandmother's favorite actor.
Well, your grandma said, say Shirley. I really didn't think her name was Shirley, but
no.
She said, say Shirley to me. I said, I don't really think that's your name, but if you say Shirley, I will. Is she fun?
She's English. And she's from Yorkshire.
She seems like fun to me.
She's from Yorkshire. You'll love her.
Well, I like her, is what I'm telling you.
Hold on, somebody else was typing me. Okay, Stacy said Stella and then Catherine. So maybe that's her daughter's name. I think you did. Did you say, Marty, did you say Catherine?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, Stacy, you must have been connecting to the other caller. Her daughter's name is Catherine. Was Catherine?
Is she gone over?
I would say yes because she typed it in the messenger. Yeah, she's typing it in the messenger.
The daughter's deceased and her name is Catherine.
Yes.
Hey, that's my job. You draw.
Oh my God.
Ask her if she named her daughter after somebody, though. I keep getting this thing that there's a Catherine that's named after somebody
as well.
Okay, my middle name was named after somebody, but it wasn't my first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Was your grandma in her early 70s?
Yes.
I'm asking her age, this lady, and I feel like I'm like 73. I'm around 73 years old. You understand?
Yes.
And do you have a child?
I have a child? I have multiple children.
Oh. You don't have 4. You have 4 kids?
I've given birth. I've given birth to. I've given birth to 5, but I have 4 living. Yes.
Your mum, your grandma, said she's got 4. I said, oh, blimey, wow.
My grandmother has given birth 11 times, 9 living.
She's not in that Monty Python movie, is she?
What are they not? That would not surprise me. I don't know. She was in love with the Carry On movies.
No, there's that Monty Python movie where the mum pops out. She goes, "Oh, there's another one."
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay,
Oh my God! Now you sounded like my grandmother.
It's Life of Brian.
Okay, so for Marty, the question, the one that said about Catherine, she says my grandmother is Stella, but she passed. Her daughter is named Catherine, but she's alive. Her daughter named her after my grandmother Stella.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
How does
So
she
that's why
Stella when she's Catherine?
I don't know. Maybe that was the middle name.
Maybe it's the middle name. Or
It could be.
So
yeah, that's what she's typing me. She's typing me. So
then what she's probably letting her know is that she knows about her.
yeah, that's what it is. She's letting her know that she knows about her.
Yeah, but usually they do that if they didn't meet them, you know. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I think you are too.
let's just I'm going to stop now let's just chat for a bit.
You want to take a break?
Yeah,
We
well,
can-
for a bit.
Because we can take the musical break. We'll just take one break, guys, and we'll be back on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network. We'll be back, guys.
You two did great.
Y'all did awesome.
They read two of my grandparents. One of my non-English side and one of my
I know they're amazing.
And I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me, and I feel like something's gonna give, and I'm a little bit angry. Well, this ain't over, no, not here, not while I still need you around. You don't hold me, we might change it. Yeah, we just might feel good. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you for granted. I will. She said, I don't know why you ever would lie to me. Like I'm a little untrusting when I think that the truth is gonna hurt you. And I don't know why you couldn't just stay with me. You couldn't stand to be near me when my face don't seem to wanna shine. 'Cause it's a little bit dirty. Oh, well, don't just stand there. Say nice things to me. 'Cause I've been cheated, I've been wrong with you. You don't know me, yeah, well I can't change. Well, I won't do anything at all. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, well, I will. Oh, but don't bowl me over. Just wait a minute. Well, I kinda fell apart. Things get so crazy. Don't rush this, baby. Don't rush this, baby. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah. I
good.
Oh, I
Great.
know. So
Yes,
I
Bill.
know. I know. Thank you.
He's
And I
talking.
was gonna. Yeah. So I'm the one that picked the songs, but I just want to say, guys.
Well, you chose that right.
Well, thank.
I've talked to Kurt Cobain a few times now, but
Yeah. So we're back, guys, on the Houseboat Files on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network. So I know that there's other callers, and I know that Michael's taking a break. So
But we're more
so
readings. He's had enough of the readings, so we'll just chat a little bit.
okay, I know it's okay, Michael, and I appreciate that. So for the callers, I'm sorry you didn't get to you. You can still listen to the show, and you can call in to ask questions. But I don't know, as far as the readings, I think he's done for the day. And I mean, like, that's why I didn't ask anything, because I'm just like that. I just don't do it, Unless if it's meant to be, I let spirit take over and do it that way, and that's just the
It
better way
works
to do
that
it.
way. It's amazing.
Yeah, it works that way, and it's just crazy. And you know what? Now that you know how the callers get, if you're gonna come back, which I hope you will, because y'all are just amazing. I know it takes a lot of energy.
I'll definitely be coming back for for the end of the story.
Yeah, but
He's got me on the edge of my seat.
you know what? I like that
Definitely.
drawing, even though it's not for me, but I love that drawing. That's beautiful talent, Marty. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
no kidding.
Hopefully next time my people get to talk to them more.
I know.
Oh well, yeah, it's hard when people are just trying to say hello,
It's much different.
People.
Much different when we do the one-on-one.
Yeah, then
private sessions.
then
Then
we
you get
just-
into
yeah,
more
then-
depth.
You guys did real well with
You got more meditation time and just let it flow.
Well, you just have more of a chat with one or two people rather than me trying to switch from different people here, trying to find out who everyone is.
Yeah, and it takes a
Gotcha.
lot. It takes a lot. So that's
Did you hear what I said about Kurt Cobain?
yeah, I heard it.
Oh,
I
I
heard
don't know
you.
if you heard. Yeah, he told me, when I was talking to him, one of the things he said to me was, I did not shoot myself.
Oh
So
wow.
And that was before I really knew who he was when he was talking to me. But the lady that I was doing it with, a mum and daughter, they knew who I was speaking to by other things he'd already said. But at that point, I didn't know exactly who he was. I knew he was a musician. I knew things, but I didn't know who he was exactly. And then that's when he said, I said, what happened? He said, well, there was drugs, he said, but I didn't shoot myself. He said he put himself in a bad situation, a situation he owned that, he said
It was his fault in that way.
it was his fault for putting himself in a situation, he said, but he said, I did not shoot myself.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I was gonna ask you if anybody else wants. I don't know if you can take calls. I mean, you don't have to do readings. Would you accept that they just tell you hi? I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
Up to you. I mean, yeah. So if y'all want to just call, just to say hi, you can do that, because I think Michael's already done, because it took a lot of energy. So if y'all want to, Christopher, do we have anybody on the queue that wants to say at least? You can bring them in to see if they can say hi at least.
914 and
Okay,
Julie
91.
still.
Okay, 914. 914, can you bring them in? Hello, 914?
Hello?
I don't think.
Hello.
Hi.
It's me, Stacy. I was just listening.
Oh, okay. So did you just want to at least tell them hi, or because I think they're done for the night, Stace? They were trying to get everybody. I mean, they were trying to get to everybody, but he was just like, he was getting everything from everybody else.
That's
So
quite understand. I mean, it resonates much with what they're saying with different names, family members. Yeah, I understand. It does get a But I appreciate it and thank you. And I think so. I'd like to see
Thank
them come
you.
back on again. Wonderful energy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, so so that's about it. I mean, I appreciate it. Everything is, what you said, but it did resonate.
It did resonate.
Well, maybe next time we'll get more.
Yes.
I know, and then everybody will.
Thanks for speaking up too.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you,
Have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, where'd Daryl go?
I think he went to bed or he freaked out.
We're currently doing another show right now.
Oh, he is. I thought he was. When are you gonna do it?
Oh no, we're simulcasting it double. We're doing a double.
Oh wow, that's why when you said we had extra time, I was like, then what does that do with Daryl? I was like, how's he
No,
doing?
we're actually still live. We're still live on air.
Oh wow. So they're doing because we usually go on at off that 9.
Yep, because I'm
55.
sitting here with my eyes just drooping. I'm about to fall asleep.
Hey, it's late there, isn't it? So when maybe we can wrap up then. Huh?
I mean, if you want to, well, if you want to go there.
We're both sort of tired.
We got up real early because the guys from the electric company came and put a new pole in, so I was up at early, like everything got moved. So
But we really appreciate this, and we'll definitely have.
It was fun. I enjoyed.
I know. I know it was a good interview, but it was like that's why before we started the show, Katie, I know you have to listen back to what you said because you did say the girls. Marty heard it. Christopher heard it. That's what I'm saying. I knew right when you said that. I was like, okay, spirit's coming through already because I heard it come out of your mouth. That's why I was like, what do you mean the girls?
I have to get something straight though. Who is Odin?
Yeah. Oh, that's Daryl.
That's Daryl.
Well, that's like his name.
Are you sure? Because I've been looking for somebody by the name of David Odom, and I can't find him anywhere.
David Odom.
Well, there's Daryl Odin. Well, he.
I can get him if you want.
It's close.
Okay.
No, but I was gonna say so we can still talk wherever y'all are it for the night. But I'll just schedule you guys again. But I was gonna ask you can give your information out how people can contact you.
Okay, yeah. The best way is to go to our website, which is really
Hello,
easy.
my lovely people. I have returned. I was just talking with Jordan Maxwell on another show. How y'all doing?
What's your...
I wanted to say good night before we left.
You can't leave us. We got to stay on all night long. Yeah, all night. Come on, people.
And Marty, please do take a snapshot of the drawing you did.
You have me in tears.
You can send it to me or Daryl, and we'll get it.
You guys have hit me in a way that very few people have ever tapped into me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Barney, Michael, y'all both have just slapped me senseless tonight. I mean, look, my cup still refills. It's automatic. I even did a drink for you since Michael said he wanted me to drink for him. But I have to.
The contact information.
Okay, go to the website. It's www.spiritart.com.
So it's
spiritart.com. Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Really easy.
Yeah. And they got the prices on there, right? Marty, you got your prices for the.
Yeah, the prices
it's all
on
there.
there.
Anything you need to know is there.
Well, I want to let you know that
Very nice meeting y'all.
I also want to let y'all know if y'all need any marketing or if you have any upcoming events because you've slapped the crap out of me tonight. I mean, very few people can really just make me just like, Very few people make me. Okay. Very few. Chris Garcia is probably the only person. Who else? I can't think of anybody right now. But very, very, very few people have ever been able to read me. And very few people have been able to, which I had to put a blockade on. But other very few people have been able to receive messages from people I've known. And when you gave me my team, how many we were on, I mean, that messed me completely up. And then you drew a picture, and it was undeniable. Undeniable. At that point, I had to just, you know what I'm saying, right?
Oh yeah.
The picture said it all, right? I can't go no further. And I mean,
lady that I drew a picture, and we thought for sure she was going to have a heart attack right then and there.
I went insane at that point, and I had to take a drink for everybody in the room. Well, I am a drunken god when he comes into me, and yeah, okay. But he does it occasionally when I'm nonchalant. But the other side was I had to go and tell Jordan Maxwell about you. And Jordan Maxwell, if you know, he's he's 81 years old. He's been doing this since he was 17, been on radio. And he's been talking about politics and blah, 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 and everything about going on in the world. He's predicted World War II. He predicted Korea. He predicted. Jordan Maxwell's a monster. And he has been, infallible. I mean, the man has said it, and it has happened. And when I told Jordan about it, he was like, what? I'm like, yeah. They pulled people who I knew bluntly. I mean, come on. How many people you know die of a heart attack, die of a gunshot wound? I'm sitting here like, gave me Maria Louise. How do you do this? You can't. There's no way in hell you can give me these names. And honestly, I don't know how many more you gave because I had to walk away. I mean, too much truth. I'm sorry, Michael. Michael, I'm sorry. It's too much truth, brother.
Well, I just one thing. There was one name that I forgot to mention, which was just Mike.
Oh my God, Mike, sweet Mike.
His name was Mike.
Sweet Mike, Mike.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Little Mikey Mike. I mean, you just touched me in every way, and I can't stand it anymore. And I'm trying to hold this energy in because I want to jump for joy. Honestly, I want.
Daddy's name.
Honestly, I want to jump for joy. I want to jump for joy, but I mean, a raw talent like what you have that's given, that's within your DNA. It's hard to fight and argue against. And I mean, it's scary, yet it's something that's more real because of the time we're in. As I tell people on my own show and on various other shows I've been on, that King Solomon controlled the realms of the upper and lower demons. I mean, upper spirits and lower spirits. Okay, we say up is demons, or down is demons, and up is heaven. I don't give a damn. It ain't no difference. The power is all the same. But the bottom line is this. It scares me because very few people can read me.
Well, it's got nothing to do with you.
But you went outside of me, as I was saying. You went around the block.
They're kind of here. They're here with us, and they're talking to me, and they're saying, "Say hi to him. Say this. Say that." You know. It's got nothing to do with you in a way. I'm not reading your energy or nothing like that. You know what I mean? They're just coming here to say hi to you.
Yes,
You
but
know, I really like doing this for vets, especially people that have served in the military. I brought through and communicated with so many of them, and I love them.
yes.
I've spoken to 2 that fell on grenades to save their friends, and my teacher, who was a great medium, he said there is no love greater than that, laying down your life for your brother or someone you love.
And that's what Roy did. He we were entrapped, okay? And we were in a canyon and there was no way out. We were getting stormed. And at that day, I lost 2 other brothers. And he took a gun, 50 caliber, put it against his chest because he knew they were behind him, sneaking up. And he just blasted holes into himself, threw him into them. And that saved my life because I didn't see them coming. And
that's love, my friend. That's love.
I mean, I've always said I would die for people.
Yeah.
And I will do that any day of the week.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you something. One of the first times I really did it, I was sitting in a church in a Masonic temple, actually, in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
You know, we were doing the old couple that we were doing the psychic stuff with.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Mason, so he got like a discount on the
slot. I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I just went to the lodge up in Friendship Heights here. I'm a member of Felix Lodge number 3, and also the Equestrian Lodge, which is the International Lodge. I'm the master of was the master of that lodge for many years.
Oh, okay. So
I'm a learned man.
So maybe I'm telling you this for a reason. So I was sitting in there one Sunday. It was like, we'd have this like half a dozen little old ladies, and we'd all do little psychic readings. And this was like 20-something years ago. So we're sitting there, and it was quiet Sunday. Nobody was really coming in. This one little Hispanic guy comes in.
No smoking.
I knew it was you.
So
Go ahead.
This Hispanic guy comes in and he sits down. I was kind of bored, so I was sitting there. And I said, "Oh, you're here to see Doris, are you?" And he said, "Yeah, I am." I said, "Your mum send you down here to get a reading from her?" And he said, "Yeah." And then I looked over, and standing next to him was this giant of a guy. He was like 6'6", 6'7", but he was a Native American, and he was in a GI outfit, and he had like hardly any hair, short hair. And I was like, wow, that's weird, because he was big for a Native American. I was like, wow. And he was just loving this guy, just showering love on him. And I said, "Were you in a war or something? Were you like in, were you in the war?" And he said, "Yeah," because, the stereotype is you don't see Mexicans or South American, it's not in the war movies, you know what I mean? So you don't think of them as being in Vietnam, you know what I mean?
Right.
English point of view. So I was kind of surprised. I was like, "You were in a war?" And he says, "Yeah, I was in Vietnam." And I said, "Well, there's a big, gentle giant of a guy standing next to you. He wouldn't hurt a fly." I said, "This guy." And he's Native American. He's like 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", and he just loves you, I said. And he said, "He died in my arms in Vietnam." I said, well, I couldn't believe that at first. I was like, wow. I said, wow. And then I said to him, "Well, he loves you more than that." I said, it's more than that. He loves you beyond that. And he said, "When I came back to America, I adopted his daughter and raised her as my own."
Oh my God.
Wow.
And I was just sitting there kind of
Oh.
bored, and I saw this huge Native American guy standing there, and he went to his mother's place and saw his mother and adopted his daughter for him and raised her. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
That's the way we're supposed to be.
That's
That
why
right there says it all.
Yeah, that's it. And he loved him so much for doing that for him.
You know,
Wow.
I gotta say one thing, Chris. This is why I love your show. This is why I love and I'm happy and content, and I give you extreme overtimes with your shows because you bring people on that if you could touch me, and I'm a hard ass, and I swear to people know I'm an asshole. I'm a hard ass. I know it. But Chris would never see. Okay, Chris will never see the hard ass side of me because Chris has always been that perfect gentleman. That one that I could say, you know something? I gave him freedom. And the reason why I give him freedom is because Chris, he's true. He's true to his heart. I don't listen. He doesn't let those outside of him, those little gabby talkers, influence him. You know how that is. We both seen that side. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't care. It's a team here. Like I tell people, at Global Enlightenment Radio Network, we are a family. And there's nobody that comes into the family that leaves. Because once you become part of this family, it's forever. And I welcome you both to the family. I can't deny you. And that's the problem I have in my heart. I'm a softie. Yeah, I am. But I'm an asshole.
Katie.
And Katie will tell you, am I an asshole? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm an asshole. But I welcome you both to the family. And you'll see the message pop up soon, Katie, when you get a chance. Welcome into the GEN network. And I'll tell you right now, if there's anything you both need, if you want to hop on a show, if you just want to do your own show, the door is open. I give you your own door. Look, you broke me, so I'm breaking you with kindness. And I mean, I could be an asshole and be like, you got to do a show, damn it. But
well, you can be, you have your own show.
You can have it. It's all day. It's yours. Let me know what you want to do. Just send me a message. Say, hey, I want to do radio now. And on the side, Kickback TV or Kickback this or Kickback that. It's all you. I'll let you be. Listen, I love everybody on this network, and I love the people that I'm dealing with. And that's what makes me happy. And because you exposed a part of me that I have not seen or wanted to see or want to talk about, I can't deny you both. And Chris knows what I mean. It's
yes.
I'm a soft ass.
He trusted me, and I was on. Like I said, I gave you that story a little bit about me.
And I'm gonna smoke this damn cigarette. You ain't gonna stop me.
And I came from a very long way. I mean, I want to do like other things and travel and help people like the way y'all do, Marty and Michael. I want to do that. And with you having you on the show, you just want to motivate me more to do my work.
Chris is a pure powerhouse. When he's at full strength, without the around him, Chris can see everything. People, they launch a lot of weapons of psychological and energy towards Chris a lot. And I know this. I've seen it.
Attacked.
I may be behind the scenes, Chris, and you may not even have to open your mouth and speak. But I see everything that goes on within this network. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I trust you. There ain't no question about loyalty, family, whatever. I trust my Chris Garcia. But I'm going to tell you, stop the gabbers. If they want to talk, I mean, I know, you know how it is. Gabbers usually give you more people to listen to you. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. Your name comes first. And if they ever speak out gabbing and decide to attack, that means they got your listeners on their side. You are a solo act. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Christina and Junior, they love your show. In fact, they were listening tonight. They listen every week, just to let you know. And I tell you honestly, it was the best idea ever to separate you two as a team. You know why? Because you both are powerful hosts. And I tell you straight up, when I saw it before it happened and after it happened, I said, damn, two good, strong hosts. When I say strong, I mean strong. The average number on Chris Garcia is 300 viewers on just Facebook. But I'm going to let you know, on my server, he hits 4,000 to 6,000 listeners every time he comes on. And I can guarantee any host on my network at least 4,000 to 6,000. Maybe more. Depends on what you bring. If you bring it, like I said, bring it. Hey, we're like Michael Jordan with Nike. Just bring it. And you bring it hardcore. I love you too because you both, Marty and Michael, I love you both for a reason. Because not only did you open something in me, which thank God you couldn't hit the spiritual side of me. Oh, that would have been tragic for me in more ways than one. I'll say that openly. But on the other side, I love you because you two create a positive energy. And that energy showed in Chris tonight. It showed in Christopher Wayne Fisher tonight. It even went to Julie tonight, who didn't get on air. Hold on. Julie, hold on. We don't forget nobody on this network. Julie, are you there? You there. Welcome, Julie. We don't forget nobody on this network.
Oh, no, I had a turn.
I don't forget nobody on this network, and I don't expect anybody to be forgotten. If it takes overtime, as I always tell Chris, if it takes overtime on your show, look, and I got a show right behind you, don't worry. I'll broadcast you on Facebook and the rest of the services that I have, and which is 46 other services. Soon to be iHeart, make it 47, right, Katie? Okay, 47 services. But on the other side, I don't forget anyone, and I will never forget anyone for one reason. Chris, did I forget you when you wanted to go to be on radio?
Nope.
Did I come back and I
was always a guest. Everybody that's listening to this show, I was always a guest, always a guest, always a guest, always a guest.
Ain't that a shame?
You know what? And now he gave me the opportunity to say, you know what? You want to be a host? And I'm like, what? I was like, I didn't even see that coming psychically. I was like, because of course I can't read myself, but there's only, I didn't see that coming. But when I saw that, I was thinking, wow. I was thinking, they believe in me. On the Patrick level, that touched my heart. I won't show it on the screen because I'll literally be like just crying, literally. But
he was crying. He was crying.
They touched my heart.
I love Chris Garcia.
And I only bring the truth. I only bring the truth on the show. That's how I work.
There's no fakeness.
I bring the truth.
No fake. No fake, no fake, no fake ever on this network. I mean, if you do your research, If you're a political, you do your research. If you do this, you do your research. If you do astrophysics, you do your research. If you're a historian, you do your research. If you're into metaphysics, you do your research, because I don't want fake. I will be the first person. I listen to every show. Literally, I listen to every show on my network. I keep my eyes peeled, my energy on. I live for this network. Katie definitely lives for this network. When I'm not here, you got another beast to deal with. And I tell you honestly, Chris Garcia is as honest and kind and loving as it gets. And I've discovered others through Chris that are as kind and loving. Like my girl Amanda. Oh my God, me and Mandy, we talk all the time. She has me. One night she had me in tears, Chris. I gotta tell you this quick story real quick, guys. Me and Amanda, I was having pain. I always have pain in this arm, especially, well, I have a pinched nerve, number one, but that doesn't stop me. Number two, I have a lot of energy in my arm that I got to, it stores in my arm, as a hint. My energy stores. And it's been that way since I was a kid. And people always wondered, how the hell did he, when I was 5, 6 years old, how the hell did he just like hit somebody, and or how the hell did he lift up this log where 2 grown-ass men have to lift it up? Well, it's all in this arm right here. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. I call myself a sociopathic empath, where I adapt all energies from other people. I don't know. Maybe that's a terminology I created for me. But the bottom line is, I've known for a lifetime that I've had an entity dwelling within me. And I've known that my path is marked. And tonight, Marty and Michael, you both showed the human side of me, which lives and still exists. When it comes to my network, I want the human. I want the people to love. I want the people to feel. I want the energy to be real. And damn it, am I still on air?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Marty wants to know what you're on, what you're drinking.
Well, I'm drinking rum and coke right now, and I love you all. Amanda, did I say that out loud? Oh my God! I didn't know I was on air. I will welcome you both. I will welcome Chris Garcia. I'll welcome everyone with good hearts, because, you know, and the girls that were on last week, y'all were awesome. I mean, this network is full of love. And that's the thing I've wanted to create, because I wanted people that are true and real and living. Like, I want real humans, not those 3D replicas that people have out there in this world. I want humans that can talk about life. And that's to make, daggone it, Chris, you made me come out and speak out loud on topics that I normally don't want to discuss. But I can't go back on anything I've said, because number one, it came from me. And number two, Marty and Michael are so real that they've shown me family that passed away.
They blew you away. Yeah, they blew you away.
Hey, we're gonna get off now, because but we love you guys, and thanks so much.
You guys were amazing.
I love you both. I love you both, and welcome to the family.
And I was going to say
Katie?
one more last time. Can you give the information to how to get a hold of you?
Yeah, go to the website, www.spiritart.com.
And you can find us. You can find us on Twitter too, and at Paranormals, or on Facebook.
Yeah.
We've got a few sites on Facebook. You'll find us. Just put in Michael and Marty Psychic or Medium. Michael and Marty Medium. That's it.
And I appreciate that, Marty, Michael. It was awesome, and I do want y'all to come back. Y'all were just phenomenal, even though I didn't ask for anything.
Yeah,
But,
thanks for prompting us to kind of get into it, because this is the first time we've done it on air like this.
well, now
Wow.
with Daryl, you got with Daryl, you got a chance now. You got
Radio is so much fun. Trust me on that one.